how often do you guys fight, and is it usually easily resolved?
We don't ever really like get into major fights. I think it's happened like once or twice in the entire relationship. And beyond that, we fight like maybe once every couple weeks, like small stuff. But it's usually about like the dumbest thing. And it's not like we're even fighting, we're just being an annoyance to the other just because we can.
Yeah, I know, it's really silly. I feel like every couple does that, where like you're stressed about something else in your life, and you forget that your partner shouldn't be punching back, you shouldn't be taking out your stress on them.
Well, we don't even really do that. We just kind of are a nuisance.
Yeah, you're right. It's not even like... we're dumb. Like, we're so dumb. Like, we go out of our way to piss each other off sometimes.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's
Do
not
it.
worth it.
It is worth it. See, this is the kind of shit we fight about.
We're stupid, I don't think. But yes, it's usually easily resolved because it's something so dumb that we'll just say to the other person, like, you need to stop. Like, I know what you're doing, you need to stop. And then it usually ends like that. But like when we're having like big fights, they're also usually easily resolved because we just sit there and we talk it out. Like we don't go, like maybe we'll go hide from each other for like an hour or two to like sort of calm down, but we always come back and we always talk about the whole thing. We'll say things maybe like that we think are kind of ridiculous to say, even like just full out there, the full disclosure thing. That's my main theme of like all these questions, full disclosure. Okay, next question. I feel so defeated by the distance. I almost don't want to visit my boyfriend anymore because I crashed so hard when I have to say goodbye. We're hoping to end the distance this summer, but that feels so far away, and I'm emotionally drained and I can't bring myself to be excited. Part of me even believes it won't ever happen, that something will go wrong. Is that normal?
Yeah, of course it's normal. Everybody fears the unknown. And until you solidify the details, you know, with you finalizing what you're going to be doing, it's the unknown, right? So anything can go wrong, and anything can go wrong after you solidify those details. So you just kind of have to take it in stride and take it like one day at a time, you know. You can't just shut yourself down. You have to, you know, realize that you're going to see each other again. And maybe if it's not, you know, when you planned it for that date, it'll be another date. So unless, you know, you're banned from entering the country because you tried to smuggle out, you know, a bunch of drugs, and you can't ever come back, at that point, that's when you could be defeated, you know. And at that point, they're going to have to come see you, right? So even still, you'll still get to see each other. So it's not the end of the world, and it's not the end of your relationship. You'll see each other again.
And it's always going to be hard to say goodbye, but just always look forward to the next time you'll see each other. It's not that far away, and yeah, you'll always see each other again. I'm leaving my boyfriend in a few days. I know I will be so lost without him. I'll cry on my long plane trip and be just miserable. And the first night will be just horrible. What can I do? How can I do with this pain? Or like, what should I do with this pain? Sorry I sound dumb, but I am hypersensitive and this affects me a lot.
You know, again, that's like hard to answer, right? Because it's a personalized thing. Like people go to school for years to become therapists and to be, you know, be able to give advice
for people with depression.
For people with depression and, you know, anxiety and things like that, and to help them work through it. So, you know, if you're not seeing somebody and it really stresses you out to the point where, you know, you say it does, maybe you should go talk to somebody about it. Because mental health is a serious issue and it should be taken seriously. And if, you know, you're getting that upset and that stressed and you can't deal with it on your own, go see somebody who can help you.
Yeah, or if you don't have money to go see somebody professional, talk it out with your friends, talk it out with your family if they're accepting of your LDR, and there's always somebody out there that's willing to support you and like hear you out about how you're feeling and give you some good advice. Like, I don't know you personally, so it's hard for me to say exactly what I think would work for you. But like, what's something you do after a trip?
I spend money. I do retail therapy. When I get back, I usually end up, buying some video games and some clothes and some other dumb crap on Amazon that I don't need, but that helps me. And also pampering yourself too, right? Like go to a spa or something.
Or you don't even have to go to a spa. Like if you
have a spa day at your house.
Yeah, at your own house.
Just treat yourself nice. Spend some time on yourself. You just spent a long time with another person. Now's the time to
Focus
recharge
on yourself.
and just enjoy yourself a little bit. Have some peace and quiet, because it does take a lot out of you. Spend 24/7 with that person.
He hates me. No, usually what I do when I get home is pretty similar. I'll go home, I'll take a shower, I'll do face masks, and then I just relax. I spend time with my mom and with my cat, and I don't know. And then I'll eventually go into Skype and we'll talk to each other and see how the flight was, and but I primarily focus on myself when I get home. Just you take a shower and you feel clean and you feel better.
Speaking
when
of the
you feel
flight,
clean.
both of our flights coming in, right? So this is like a segue into absolute nothingness, but here's the story. So for whatever reason, West Palm Beach Airport, or Palm Beach International rather, they've decided to change the approach for flights coming in. And in doing so, you now fly all the way out past the airport into the ocean. And then you turn around. And as you're doing this, you're drifting lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower, to the point where people on the plane are actually questioning whether or not you're going to make it. And this didn't just happen on my flight, it also happened on her flight.
It was terrifying. So I have anxiety, so usually I'm used to we drift over the city and then we land at the airport, right? But this time we went directly past it and then over the over the beach and then into the ocean for 3 miles, and I'm and the plane keeps going lower and lower, and I'm we're gonna crash into the ocean. I'm okay, what do I do if we crash into the ocean? Okay, my seat is like a lifesaver kind of thing, whatever, and then there's life jackets, and then you pump it up with the thing on the side. I'm rehearsing the whole thing, and I'm near the exit, I was sitting right beside the emergency exit, so I'm good, I'm gonna get right out, I'm not gonna die. And then luckily the water's not too cold in Florida, so I'm not gonna die of hypothermia. And anyways, I was freaking out, and I'm looking around, and other people are looking around. They're looking over their seat to see if other people are panicking, and I start because I'm this isn't normal.
Yeah. So if you ever fly into Palm Beach International Airport, enjoy it, because it sucks.
We've warned you, so hopefully you won't have the same anxiety we did, because we both thought we were gonna die.